I'm not buff. I'm not toned.
I'm not sexy. I'm not slim.
I'm happy the way I look. A few of the lads went to the gym last week. Asked me if I wanted to come along to prove how much of a man I am. I think they're ridiculous. I hate the gym. Why don't I look like a wrestler? I love to cycle and walk. My legs get me from A to B. I don't really feel shy about my body. What's the point in worrying? I'm happy, I'm healthy, and that's all that matters.
I surround myself with friends who are constantly on diets or trying to lose weight. But I reckon they're perfect the way they are. I'm a size 20 and I feel confident when I wear clothes that show off my curves. I feel like my body looks 10 times better in a dress than in jeans. But it can be nerve-wracking when the plus sizes are at the back of a shop. Like I'm being singled out somehow.
But my mate Jack suffers from anorexia. It's not often spoken about that lads suffer from a mental health problem, yet alone an eating disorder. All because some bloke called him fat. It shook him up so much. I remember this one time I went to the pictures and he collapsed on the street because he hadn't eaten for some time.
I never really had boys find me attractive. It was sad, really. All my mates were in relationships and I was always the single one. But the day I met my boyfriend, it was different. I suddenly felt pretty. I started feeling more confident. I guess if I didn't have a partner, I'd struggle with body confidence more. He always tells me I'm beautiful or compliments what I'm wearing. I love that.
I was bullied for my weight as a kid. I was called tiny and a stick. It hurt then, but growing up, I thought a lot about my body and that as long as I'm happy with my life, that's all that matters. You either like it or lump it. And to me, my body is just one bit of who I am. I have a heart, I have a brain, I have a soul and a personality. A bit like judging a book by its cover, really. If people choose to judge you just for what you look like, they're not worth it.
I love getting likes on my profile picture, especially on Instagram. I try and find the right filter for my selfies and watch as the notifications roll in. I wish there was a constant filter you could have in life so that people could see you the way Instagram shows you. I feel a confidence boost when I update my profile picture and I get loads of likes. It makes me feel pretty.
Do you tell your girlfriend she's pretty?
Yeah, I tell my girlfriend she's pretty a lot because she is. Surely if anyone was going to be honest with her, it would be her own boyfriend. She's so self-conscious, it's sad to see. There are days when she will visit me and bring like 4 outfits to choose from. She says she likes to have other options in case she feels ugly in one of the other outfits that she's packed. But I think that's a load of nonsense.
And then you walk down the street and think that everyone is staring at you, judging the clothes you're wearing or your weight, when in reality, it's a spotlight effect. You think everyone is looking at you, but they're actually thinking the same as you.
And I said to him, Jack, no one thinks you're overweight. You're wasting away. Please get help. I just wanted him to get better, but I never knew what to say. What do you say to someone who refuses to eat? It wasn't easy. But no one knew he was like that apart from me. But heaven forbid a man have an eating disorder.
But you shake it off, and that's when I decided to embrace my body, to love it. I keep it hydrated, I give it treats, and I give it the vitamins it needs to keep me healthy. I take care of my skin and I take time putting my makeup on in the mornings before I go to uni. I'm always looking in the mirror at myself and I'm like, girl, you're beautiful no matter what. I started saying that to myself every day.
He's on the med now. He got some help. No one should have to go through something like that. Men's body confidence is something usually ignored, but really we're the same as girls. We feel self-conscious going to the gym or to clubs, especially talking to girls too, but undoubtedly that society puts on that pressure to look a certain way. I was told by a mate to go on Tinder to talk to girls a lot more, but it's so heavily based on looks. It's sad that social media has come to this.
Our daughter is in year 7.
Only 11.
She made new friends and settled in pretty well.
She's old enough now to go out with her friends, so we'll let her go out and have her home by tea time. You know, to Mackey's or the shops, wherever young girls go these days.
One day she came home with a large plastic bag. £15 worth of makeup was in it.
I said to her, what do you want with all that stuff? She told me the rest of the girls were wearing it. Paying for the faces, I tell you.
She's 11. She should be colouring in or watching Disney films, not caring about the way she looks. It's sad. She's a lovely girl. She's doing well at school. She's got 100% attendance. Her appearance shouldn't be worrying her.
Children these days, they're growing up far too fast, don't enjoy childhood. We asked her what she wanted for Christmas and she said, what's that brand?
Chanel.
Chanel. What kid knows that name? She tried to colour in her eyebrows like, and what's that girl's name again?
Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne.
Unfortunately, that's society for you. Kids these days spend too much time worrying about social media, wanting to look like celebrities, going into shops and buying cosmetics. It's sad to see that this is what their life is like. They're worried about what they look like at such a young age.
I don't want her to grow up that quickly. So we sat her down and said to her, you're perfect the way you are. It took some convincing, but she doesn't wear that much anymore.
She can wait until she's 16 to worry about makeup.
Sometimes I will look at what my friends are wearing and think, I wish I could pull that off, or I wish I could be confident like her.
I wish she knew how great she looks. She puts so much pressure on herself. She doesn't see herself like how everyone else sees her.
Sometimes I'm surprised if I get quite a lot of likes on my profile picture, but then I feel like I can't change it afterwards because I might not get as many likes.
She's always taking copious amounts of selfies and filtering them on Instagram, just for the likes. She's pretty, but she doesn't need social media to tell her she is. She doesn't need likes to tell her she is. I tell her she is.
Do you think you're body confident?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do you think you're body confident?
I think I am. I try my best to keep active. I eat healthily, the odd pint once or twice.
Once or twice.
I'm alright. But yeah, I'd say I'm pretty body confident. Wouldn't you?
Of course.
Obviously I have flaws. I accept them. I have a bit of a beard belly. I don't have the best teeth. But I'm scared of dentists, so what do you expect? But I have a wife who loves me for who I am. And that's what matters to me.
Justine, do you think you're body confident?
I love to wear outfits that make me feel comfortable. One day I could be wearing jogging bottoms and a t-shirt with slippers. Next day I'll wear a dress. But when I go out with the girls from work, I like to pamper myself beforehand. That's what makes me feel good.
Don't I know it? You take ages in the bathroom.
I like to have a long soak in the bath, moisturise, do me makeup. It's such a good feeling.
You started some fancy sport as well, haven't you, love?
Oh, Zumba. The girls from work got me into it. It's what all the youngsters are doing, they said. So I went for a laugh. And now I try and go every week. But I do love cozying up on the sofa, eating a takeaway and watching TV.
Best part of the week, that is.
I'm overweight, I admit, but I don't care. Like he said, I have a lovely family. I embrace that. I have stretch marks, scars, cellulite. But why should that matter?
What advice would you give to someone who isn't body confident?
That's a tough question.
No matter how you view yourself, you're unique. No one else can be you.
No one is constantly worrying about what you look like. They're more bothered about what they look like.
Your life doesn't depend on how many selfies you take, how many likes you get.
Listen to people who love you, who will tell you you're perfect just the way you are.
You only have one body. Look after it. If you don't like it, by all means, change it. But your happiness is more important than how you look.
Don't be afraid to be you.